Morning, Gladys.
Good morning.
So,
how are you?
I'm well.
Yes.
So, about the Honda Vezel,
Okay.
how do you feel about the Honda Vezel as an individual?
Okay. How I feel about the Honda Vezel
Yes.
as an individual? First
Yeah.
of all, I really love that car.
Okay.
And I have reasons why I love that car.
Okay.
Number one is because there's so many clients that have bought that car. So that means that is, progressive good business.
Yeah.
And I have realized ladies really love that car.
Yeah.
One, because it's very fuel efficient.
Yeah.
It has a 1500 cc petrol. So a 1500 cc petrol, this means that this is a good engine capacity that doesn't consume much fuel. So we can categorize it as one of the most fuel efficient car. Also, it has the hybrid variant. You can select if you want the hybrid variant. Now the hybrid variant is a king when it comes to fuel efficiency. And while we are at it, I need you guys to note something. The Honda Vezel has what we call the EcoSports. And that one has been put across all the Honda Vezel models. So that means that this is one of the most fuel efficient car you can get on the Kenyan road. And of course, fuel economy is one thing that every car owner tries to think about when they are importing or when they are buying a car, because this is something that plays a very huge role in car ownership. It's actually a daily expense that you're going to incur. Now, the second reason why clients love this car, now when we compare it to the competitors like the likes of the Mitsubishi RVR, we're going to notice that the Honda Vezel looks very classy and it has a very stylish exterior. And has a sporty look. I also love the ones that come with alloy rims. It makes the car look very beautiful. Also, the interior is equally spacious and very modern, or what we call minimalistic, because it doesn't have so much going on. And then also, the other reason why I love the Honda Vezel is the fact that there are many varieties to choose from. So if you want a Honda Vezel, you can select the category that you want. If you want a hybrid, if you don't want a hybrid, if you want a two-wheel drive. So this is what we normally call the RU1, RU2, RU3, RU4.
Just to cut you short.
Yes.
Hapo kwa variety. Hizo umesema hybrid. I understand there are options there.
Yeah.
What is the difference between the hybrid and the non-hybrid?
Okay.
And which options are in hybrid and then non-hybrid? Okay.
Now, the main difference between hybrid cars and non-hybrid cars. The main difference comes when we talk about fuel efficiency and power. Clients that have driven hybrid cars or clients that have driven both can clearly confirm that a hybrid car is much more powerful on the road compared to a non-hybrid car. And also, it's also much more fuel efficient, because this means that the battery is able to charge itself while you're still driving, or maybe while you're in traffic, the battery continues to recharge itself. So this means that you are using less fuel, and this is a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, and also the clients that are really not open to hybrid, or they've not embraced this hybrid model, so for them they prefer non-hybrid. At the end of the day, it boils down to customer preference, and that's why I was saying the fact that Honda Vezels has many models gives clients so many options to choose from. So if you prefer hybrid, there is hybrid for you. If you don't prefer hybrid, there is hybrid for you. Also, if you prefer two-wheel drive, there's a two-wheel drive for you. And if you prefer an all-wheel drive or a four-wheel drive, you still get to choose that option. And the reason why I'm saying this, there's some clients that specifically want the two-wheel drive, and this is because, again, of fuel efficiency. We know that cars that are two-wheel drive tend to consume less when you compare it to cars that are either four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive. And this is a win for a client, especially for a client that is just doing a city driving. Now, for example, someone who works in a town and they commute maybe from Thika Road to town, there's a super highway, so there's no off-road as per se, so a two-wheel drive will serve them well. And then there's a client who lives maybe in a very rough road, maybe rocky areas, a very rough road, so or a rough terrain. So this means that they need that incorporation of a four-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive. So for them, fuel efficiency will not be an issue. The main priority will be that drivetrain.
How
if
the car handles.
Exactly how the car handles. So if they get a four-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive, it will be a win for them. And that's why we love the Vezel, because of these very many models to pick from. So if you want a two-wheel drive and you don't want a hybrid, then that's where we say that you get to choose the RU1.
Yes.
If you want the RU2, this means that you are looking for a 4-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive,
yes,
but non-hybrid.
Yes.
And then if you are a hybrid lover and
yes,
you still want a 2-wheel drive hybrid, yes, you can still get it, the RU3. And if you want a combination,
yes,
you want a hybrid which is 4-wheel drive or
yes,
a hybrid which is all-wheel drive,
yes,
then you get to choose the RU4 model. There's also another category of
yes,
now high
yes,
class.
I was getting there,
yes,
because there's this category I've been hearing about. On
yes,
the sport one.
Yes, now for the VIP.
Yes, take us
for the
there.
VIPs that want the Honda Vezel,
yeah,
but they have a generous budget, or maybe they're willing to spend more on a Honda Vezel,
yes,
then for them we normally recommend a Honda Vezel RS. Now when you look at the RS, it really stands out from all these HondaVezels that we have mentioned.
Yes.
This is because this car has a turbo,
yes,
and that means that this is a more powerful spec. Now for people that enjoy driving fast cars,
yes,
or the people that enjoy that thrill of doing road trips, then the unit with a turbo serves you better. So you can get the RS. You'll also notice that it is very different from the other model. Like for example,
what's the difference?
Okay, the difference is when you look at the interior of the RS, it has the suede that makes it really stand out. That suede cuts across from the dashboard up to the door panels, and also the seats have that suede finishing, which technically makes the car stand out and makes the car look very unique, and actually gives you that VIP ticket that you're not just driving any Honda Vezel, you're driving an RS, which is a very highest spec. Also, have I mentioned the rims? They are to die for. It comes yes,
I see.
It comes equipped with the alloy rims that are very unique, and they are very, very beautiful. Also, it's very easy for you to get a very unique color in the RS, something like a gray. It's very, very that's the fact that the fact that it's a high spec means that you're able to enjoy so much uniqueness. So if you're a guy that wants a Honda Vezel, then the RS is for you, because the other ones, babes have dominated the other HondaVezels. But the RS, I have many male clients that gravitate towards the RS, and it's actually a more powerful variant, and it looks very beautiful. I really, really love it.
Also, a question on the RS. Does this RS comes in hybrid, or does it come in non-hybrid? How is this RS?
Okay, now when it comes to RS, you as the client, because you are a VIP client or a VIP, now when you want the RS, you can specify if you want an RS that is non-hybrid, or if you want, now you can specify if you want an RS that is non-hybrid. So you can say, I want an RS that is RU1 2-wheel drive. That is what we will get you. You can also specify if you want an RS that is 4-wheel drive, non-hybrid.
That is the RU2.
Yes, RU2. You can also specify if you want an RS that is still hybrid. We will get you that. That is the RU3. So when you're driving the RS, or when you're selecting the RS model, you can select amongst the 4 categories which RS that you want to get. It is just an extra spec. It's just an extra, a sportier version. Thank you. Yes, it's the sportier version of these other Honda Vezel, normal Honda Vezel models. And also, as we are still talking about trims, the other trim levels that I had not mentioned, like the topmost is the RS. Then after that we have what you call the Z sensing. We also have the X sensing, and then we have the G. So when you
G is the entry level.
Yes, G is the entry level, which is a very basic car for someone who is working with a very tight budget, and they just want to enjoy the feeling of having a Honda Vezel without breaking the bank.
Now that you have mentioned the budget, what is the budget for RU1, RU2, RU3, and RU4, and also include the RS? Yes.
I'll start with the RS, because as you've said, that one is a high spec. This means that it is able to fetch much more money. Well, if you're driving the RS, of course you're a bazoo, and I know you are ready to spend much more money, because the RS currently is going for a budget of around 2.9. It can even touch 3M, depending with the specs that you're looking for, e.g. the mileage. The lower the mileage, the costlier the price, especially if we are talking of a high grade.
Yes.
Maybe a grade 4.5 car with a mileage of 15,000, 10,000. Of course, that one is an expensive car.
Yes.
But I wouldn't say it is an expensive. It means that you're getting value for your money. Because now this is a car that's going to serve you long term. So this is for clients that see the long-term picture other than the short-term picture. Because when you are trying to now when you are trying to get an RS but for a cheap price, this means that you're going to compromise on the condition. So the money that you're saving, you're still going to spend it on repairs and all that.
Just to cut you short, when you the term condition, does this one with the car grading system? Or?
Absolutely, yes. Condition of the car means the grading system of the car. Of course, I'll do another video where I explain the grading system, but the highest we have the 6, 5, 4.5 and 4. Those are the safest grades for importation. So whenever you have a grade 4, 4.5 and a car that has a mileage of below 60, just know that you've won in life. Yes. And then the price for the RU1, you can get it for a budget of 2.6 all the way to 2.7. RU2, the 4-wheel drive non-hybrid, you can get it for a budget of 2.75. And then now when it comes to the RU3, that one is a bit more expensive because the duty for this one is also higher. So for the hybrid 2-wheel drive, you can get it for a budget of 2.8. And then now for the 4-wheel drive stroke all-wheel drive of the hybrid, that's the RU4, you can be able to get it for a budget of 2.9 million Kenya shillings. And all these prices that I'm mentioning are for cars that are grade 4 or grade 4.5, mileage below 50,000. Don't accept to buy a car that doesn't have an auction sheet. Don't accept to buy a car that you're not certain about the true condition of that car. Because this means that it will cost you if you compromise on the grading. Yes.
All right.
And also, there's something that I like demystifying.
Just to add on this.
Yes, just to add on this, I had someone encouraging people to buy cars that are over 100k mileage. Well, that is his or her own opinion, which is okay. But maybe to add on that, whenever you get a car that has a high mileage, this means that this car has undergone a massive wear and tear. Yes, external parts might be replaced, but then there are some mechanical parts which cannot be replaced. I'll give you a good example with your mobile phone or your laptop. Right now, if you use that mobile phone or that laptop for 3 years, you might change the screen guard, you might change, the battery, but then you're not able to change the processor, the computers, the inner devices. You're not able to change those ones.
The core vitals of the car.
Exactly. So that applies also to the car. The doors and all those external parts might be changed, but then the internal bits of that car cannot be changed. And those internal bits, they still undergo the same wear and tear the more you drive your car. What I want to preach to clients, kindly accept to import low mileage cars, because that's the only way you get value for your money.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Especially if it's a personal car, then it needs to be worth it. Plus, you're spending a lot of money. If you're spending
for money.
If you're spending 3 million, I think you should be really looking to get value for your money, other than looking to save 200k, then getting something that is of bad quality, and then later spending this 200k on repair.
A year later,
it will cost you time, it will cost you, it will drain your finances, the stress. It's not worth it. Come to Best Cars. Sisi, we've been importing so many cars for so many clients, and they're all happy clients. Do you have further questions?
Best Cars, where are you located and how do we contact you?
You can contact us either via our email. You can also call us. I'll indicate our email address and our contacts in this video. Also, you can come to our physical offices. We have our location is now we are located at Ruiru Town, Greek Towers, 3rd floor, door number F7. And you're going to find myself, our colleagues, and all of us have one goal: to ensure that you get a car that will forever make you happy.
All right.
Before I wind up, actually, there's a client that has just passed by today to give us a courtesy call. He had imported a Toyota RAV4 Adventure a few months ago. And today when he was coming from Kenol going to Nairobi, he just passed by to, you know,
Say hi.
Akata Signal, say hi and tell us the car is still
That's nice.
serving him well.
Yeah.
Of course, it was a grade 4.5 car, and I'm happy to hear that the car is still serving the
That's a high grade
client
car.
well. Yes.
All right. So thank you so much. Thank you for this information.
You're most welcome.
All right.
Okay, bye.